So, what has changed? 360 abducted school children have been rescued in Borno. The former power minister's sister and her 2 children have been rescued in Oyo. Security agencies and the presidency have promised that the abducted Oyo school children will be rescued. And then you have the Apostle Johnson Suleiman saying that Nigerians should not politicize insecurity. Right now, sincerely speaking, I don't know whether to join the families to rejoice, which is something I want to do, for having their loved ones returned. I want to appreciate also the security agents, police army, for doing their job to rescue the school children and all. But then again, how about the politicians? I said this the other time. Is it possible that all of these are orchestrated towards election time to gain political sympathy? Is it possible? When you consider what the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, said, that all of the insecurity would die down after the election, why would he make such a statement? Is there something he knows that he's not telling us? Is he making that statement because he suspects that opposition would politicize or take advantage of security, planning security to throw Tinubu out? Is that why Akpabio made that statement? Or is it possible that Akpabio is making that statement because he might have something to do with the insecurity? Is that why he will know that it will die down after the elections? It is hard not to politicize insecurity, particularly when it is politicians that are responsible for the insecurity. Whichever direction you look at it, while we will appreciate our security agencies, the rank and file of the army, the military, the police, the DSS, we will appreciate their efforts. They put their lives on the line to defend us. But the politicians in charge of giving the orders to these security agents, they are not blameless. And I ask the question, is it possible for security to be fixed in Nigeria without it being politicized? I dare say, because of the potential complicity of politicians in insecurity, it is impossible to fix insecurity without politicizing it. At this point, what El Rufai said to Jonathan and PDP comes to my mind. When you hear the likes of Wike say that Nigerians should not politicize insecurity. What did El Rufai say to Jonathan then? When Jonathan and PDP were saying Nigerians should not politicize insecurity, what did he say? If you that are in charge of the government do not want Nigerians to politicize insecurity, then fix the insecurity. So that would be my answer to Wike and to even Apostle Suleiman. Don't ask Nigerians not to politicize insecurity. Ask the politicians to stop causing the insecurity in the first place. This is not about incompetence of our security agencies and security agents. It is not. It's not even about how well equipped or how not well equipped they are. It might be a remote cause. It is not about sabotage by opposition politicians. The APC might have been able to do that to PDP under Jonathan in 2014. But is it the same scenario right now? The only possible explanation for me is collusion. It's exactly what T.Y. Danjuma said under Buhari. They collude. So, is it possible for insecurity to be fixed without politicizing the insecurity? Is it? In my opinion, the only way to fix insecurity in Nigeria is to politicize it. We must not forget who brought insecurity into Nigeria in the first place. It was APC, the same Tinubu's APC, and Tinubu cannot remove himself from that APC. And since they brought insecurity into Nigeria, their motives for using the insecurity keeps changing. And right now, I said it, that we should focus on removing APC from government, if not for anything, so that APC can know that power truly belongs to the people. Perhaps that will force them to now start doing things in the interest of the people, because right now, APC, Tinubu, they are doing things in the interest of the godfathers. They don't give a hoot about the people. All of this insecurity, I said it, they will rescue those people and they will use it to brag as campaign points that it is evidence that they are doing their job. Yes, they can do that. But if we want to provide lasting solution to insecurity in Nigeria, we have to take out the corruption that is in there. Right now, insecurity has become a business for our politician. The bravery, is it bravery? The boldness of the bandits, the kidnappers, the boldness with which they operate. It's not a boldness that comes from them having weapons. No. It is a boldness that comes from them knowing that the people in charge of government that can stop them are with them. That's the boldness that they are displaying. The boldness to beat school children the way they are doing, melt hot plastic on their backs, with their hands tied behind their backs, with their face blindfolded, behead a teacher, that kind of boldness. And to make matters worse, they take a phone and they record the incident and upload. Bandits are now doing giveaway on social media. That kind of boldness is not a boldness that comes because they have weapons. No. It is a boldness that comes because they know that people high up in government are behind them. That is the corruption that we're talking about. This is insecurity that has become a business. And the only way to solve it lasting, permanently, is to take out the politicians that are responsible for bringing them in the first place. And that is the APC. That is the APC. But unfortunately, how do you remove APC or a Tinubu from office when it is obvious that they don't want free and fair elections? How do you do that? We have one message for them too, though. No matter how much they want to rig the 2027 elections, we will make sure that they are not able to rig it. We will. Whatever methods of rigging they employ. Right now, the revelations coming from INEC's CVR admin server, the one Larry revealed by posting Emeka Ike's voting record or voters' records online. INEC has come to say that their servers were not hacked, which is good, but that it is a breach of one of their internal staff that was compromised. Now, I don't know what INEC wants Nigerians to think, but here is the truth. And a question to Nigerians. If INEC can have one of their staff compromised today by Larry Olayinka, they said he's being questioned now. How many of the staff of INEC are also being compromised that we do not yet know about? And I have said it, the CVR admin, that's where voter information is. And those voter information can be weaponized to disenfranchise Nigerians during voting. We have seen it before. Remember, many voters wake up on election day to SMS messages telling them that their polling unit has been changed. That is the old way of doing it. Now, voters that have continuously voted in a particular polling unit, they go online to the same CVR portal of INEC, and they say their informations cannot be found. This is systematic voter disenfranchisement loading. And I'm happy that Nigerians are waking up to it. Nigerians are waking up to it. I am not happy that the political parties are not doing their work enough to do voter education enough. They are not. But at least we should thank God that Nigerian citizens are doing their part. But here's the thing. What measures can we put in place to make sure that voter disenfranchisement as a result of weaponization of voter information on the CVR server of INEC is prevented? What can we do? I'd like to hear from you. But the big one for me is vote manipulation. And all of those is targeted to make sure that voter apathy is crushed completely. The solution to watch out for is Vote Watch. We have talked about it a couple of times. Vote Watch. We invite you to check it out. The link is in the description. Sign up as a volunteer. Sponsor the awareness campaign so that we can reach out to all Nigerians in time, train them, so that together we can make the 2027 elections unriggable. Unriggable.